Secretary, my first piece of advice is don't talk about Super Bowl ads not working to a former football coach.
Good point.
I want to welcome you to the committee, congratulate you on your nomination and confirmation. Page 4 of the charts that you gave us, I'm a little confused, and I want to get to the terminology to really get a fix on what this budget, how this budget really works. OCO seems to have disappeared. OCO was a significant part of the budget over the last 4 or 5 years. It's not in your chart. There's a little dotted line, but you talk about direct war costs and enduring costs of about 18 billion. Is that what we used to call OCO? General, you're nodding.
Essentially, yes, Senator King. I think, there's been a debate, as you undoubtedly know, for years about trying to ensure we were providing sufficient transparency into the budget.
Listen, I agree. I've always been skeptical of OCO as a kind of slush up and down. So what you're really proposing is a higher base budget with less OCO, and I presume part of it, OCO last year was about 24 billion under your formulation. It's about this, what we are thinking of as OCO, direct war and enduring cost, 18. Does that reflect in some measure the reduction of costs in Afghanistan, for example?
There is a small reduction in costs associated with our retrograde out of Afghanistan, Senator, but I don't believe it's a large one.
Okay, so, but you are, hopefully, we're going to have a little more transparent budget in the future where OCO is, the expenditures on war costs are part of the budget. Is that correct?
That is the goal, yes.
Okay, thank you. General McConville, you used the word convergence in one of the answers to your question in terms of joint operability. One of your colleagues the other day said he had to pry data out of one of the other service branches. We've got joint operations. That was Goldwater Nichols. My sense is, however, we need more in the way of joint compatibility of software and capability acquisition. Is that a sensible thing to be talking about?
Absolutely, Senator. And one of the things that we've done, and I've done in conjunction with the other service chiefs, is we've set up what we call the Joint Systems Integration Lab at Aberdeen. Because the future of convergence is really the ability to pass data from system to system and to do it in a contested environment. And if you want to pass from F-35 to some type of weapon system on the ground or some type of sensor, what that allows us to do is go up there and figure out how to move that data, test it, and then we go out into Yuma and do Project Convergence in the dirt. You've already got a way to do that. So we are spending.
This is sort of the 21st century version of the phones not talking to each other in Grenada, where we couldn't communicate.
Well, I think what we're doing, Senator, is making sure that we can pass data between all the different type of systems we have in the joint system. That's what the intent is, and then next year we go to make sure we can do it with our allies and partners.
I look forward to working with you on that because I think that's a very important point going forward. Missile defense and deterrence. Iron Dome appears to be a very effective system as it's been operating in Israel. It saved a lot of lives. We were involved in the development of Iron Dome. Are we taking advantage of that capability, and is that something?
Yes, Senator. We have, as I think we have 2 batteries right now. We're going through the process of training our soldiers on that. And that is the interim program, and what we're working with them and some others is how does that fit into our integrated air and missile defense system. We want to be able to pass data from all the different systems. The future is you have multiple sensors and you have multiple shooters, and you use an integrated battle command system for integrated air and missile defense. It will take the information from the different sensors, it'll pick the right shooter, and then you get the most efficient capability when it comes to protecting our forces against air threats.
So we're back to convergence of data and software.
Yes, we are, Senator.
And my final question is, my concern is defense against hypersonics. that strikes me as a significant strategic challenge for this country. Is this something that's in your area with the Army, or is this, again, a joint enterprise? Because certainly the Navy has to worry about
Well,
hypersonic.
we're all concerned about that, and I think we could take that in a different forum with the Missile Defense Agency and talk through probably in another forum the best where we are on that, Senator.
Fine, thank you. Thank you both. Thank you for your service. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you.